Yo, what's up, Swag? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I have not been playing Madden for like at least uh months, bro. I say it feel like I haven't played Madden in like 8, 9 months, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. It really feels like I haven't played Madden, bro. I have not. Now I ain't gonna lie though, I have been, streaming. I haven't streamed, I think, in a month or two. We gonna be back on streaming because I know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I had a great time with y'all streaming. We gonna be back on streaming, man, and stuff like that, bro. I'm gonna make sure I make a post so you guys know. But bro, I have not played Madden in so long, bro. I really haven't been playing the game or anything, bro. But we gonna get back to doing that. We gonna get back to doing that, and also streaming. Like, so what I'm thinking about doing, you guys, I want to stream like Madden and stuff like that on Twitch. Do that type of stuff on Twitch and stuff like that, and also um Call of Duty and stuff like that. I plan on getting that. So yeah, I want to do that on Twitch, but on YouTube we just stream and vibe, and we talking about the season and stuff like that. But anyways, man, shout out to that boy Eric Weaver. I think that's how you say it. Huge news just leaked for Madden 24, man. So let's check it out.
This is a pretty big deal what we just found out, but we have to dive into it, break it down, and kind of discuss what it all truly means. And if you don't want to miss out on any of the other Madden 24 leaks or news that's going to be dropping pretty much every month now until the game comes out, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on so you never miss any of these important videos. So Mike Straw of Insider Gaming made a post a few days ago about some information that he got from a source that works at EA. Now, this is a guy that has leaked a lot of stuff from Madden over the years, so he's very reliable. Everything that he's leaked in the past has always been the real deal. Last year, around this time, he leaked the new passing system, the new tackling system, and other things to do with Madden 23. And years prior, he had leaked stuff around the same time from his inside source that all wound up being true as well. So if he is reporting it, it is pretty much a guarantee, at least if we're looking at the past. He's always been correct. So this is what he posted on his site. Madden 24, a make or break release for management. Madden 23 has been caught up in controversy after controversy over the last few months, and EA management has taken notice. Sources have told Insider Gaming that Madden 24 is a make or break release for the franchise. The discount for players who lost their franchise is only the beginning, one close to the game's development said. EA has big plans for Madden 24, and the management of the game knows how big of a year it is, not just for the game, but for the future in their positions. The discount being referred to is the 50% discount EA announced for any Madden 23 players that lost their connected franchise save due to an update pushed by the team at EA Tiburon, causing save files to become corrupted. Those players will also receive an invite to the game's closed beta. Another source says that the game's sales ultimately won't matter as much for Madden 24. If the game releases and suffers similar issues to Madden 23, it's going to lead to a lot of change among the game's leadership. The negative response to the game, which management believes is completely justified by the franchise corruption issues, has forced many inside EA Tiburon to have a now or never mentality surrounding the franchise. What will Madden 24 feature? As for what fans can expect from Madden 24, things are being kept tight-lipped after gameplay updates were leaked for Madden 23. That said, one area the studio is focusing on is the single-player and offline experience. For franchise mode, sources say the developers feel the mode is almost there with smaller additions, aside from the larger fixes to the database issues being what's needed to keep players invested. That said, things like better contract management is said to be one of the higher priorities for the mode. So let's dive into this. Now, right off top, they're not really leaking too much about gameplay or what they're going to do for the modes because a lot of info has gotten out over the years via Mike Straw and his source, so they probably are not comfortable revealing that information again this year because people have probably been getting in trouble over it. However, the statement that this is a make or break release for the management is pretty big because they've never really quite said something like this. Now, every year, they tend to say something, right? Last year, it was this is going to be the most bug-free Madden we've seen in a long time, and that wasn't true true because of the franchise mode and Ultimate Team issues. From a gameplay perspective, it was true. It was definitely a step in the right direction finally for gameplay, but the modes were just crumbling, and it wound up giving us some of the biggest bugs and headaches that we've ever seen. There was a few years ago before that where they also made a reference to the year being a very bug-free game, and it also wasn't true then. They say something somewhat like this every year, but the difference with this is that this is not an official EA statement. This is a leak from somebody inside the building to Mike Straw. And while Mike Straw has broken a lot of info over the years about Madden, if EA was going to like purposely leak a statement, they would definitely go somewhere like IGN, for example, to do something like that, because if they were going to leak a statement, they would want to go to the biggest source. They wouldn't even want to go to the second biggest. They would want to go to the top of the mountain where they would get the most eyes on it. So this to me isn't something that EA is purposely putting out there. This is something that Mike Straw got from his source that maybe otherwise would have never been said, or at least not this early, maybe later on, but not in February. So I find that really interesting, because you could really say the last few years, in terms of the fans' perspective, it's been a make or break game, and the game has continued to break in one way or another. But what else is also interesting is that they said that the sales don't ultimately matter for Madden 24. They're not going to view the sales as the success metric, because if you go off sales with Madden, it's always going to have good sales, because it's the only NFL game. No matter how bad of a state the game could be in, it's still going to sell a lot. It's always one of the top selling games in the US every year. The engagement is always high, but what has been going down are the reviews for the game. They've been getting less and less favorable reviews over the last few years. The user scores have continued to get worse, and the fan backlash has gotten louder and louder over the past 2 to 3 years. And that is what they're trying to finally get moving in the right direction. They actually want good reviews, because people think the game is good. They want fans to be happy on the game.
And also, you guys, I really stopped playing it also, you guys, because of just the bull, bro. It was, I literally was in playing Ultimate Team. I was playing it. Y'all know how I am. Like at the point I was building up my team so I can get on and play against you guys and stuff like that. I literally couldn't even play Ultimate Team, bro, for I say a couple of weeks, bro, and I just stopped playing it. That's why I haven't played it, because I couldn't play Ultimate Team. It was something wrong with it, saying that it's an error. You can't call EA. You can't do nothing. So after that point, I just said, I'm just not gonna play it, bro, and I literally stopped playing it. I low-key don't want to react. I low-key don't even want to react to this whole video, bro. Cause that just pissed me off. Let's go. Let's skip this shit.
Any good. It's not good for us playing the game, and it's not good for them as a creator of the game. They want people to like the game and give it good scores and be happy with the game. Their intention might be to make the game bug-free. Their intention might be that this is a make-or-break year. However, intention and what actually happens are two different things, and that's why no matter what their
make the game bug-free.
Their intention is, you actually have to just deliver on it at this point, because no one's going to believe it anymore. We hope that it's true, but we can't just say, oh yeah, this is going to for sure be the year, because we've said that, myself included, way too many years in the past, and it just has not come to fruition.
Look, you don't worry. It done pissed me off again.
Now, another thing that's interesting is they talk about leadership changes. So I think what is really going on now is, with all of the corrupted files this year and the big disaster that was franchise mode, I think what happens when stuff like that happens is it actually does get the attention of the higher ups, which is always who it falls back on. I never truly believe it completely falls on the devs. I'm sure the devs have some responsibility in this. Of course, they work on the game. But at the end of the day, if the people above you aren't giving you the resources that you need to succeed, or are not letting you do some of the stuff that the fans have been asking for, I mean, the devs can only do what they're allowed to do, and with what they're allowed to do it with. So again, it doesn't matter whose intentions are good. If you're putting your developers in a situation where they can only do so much, and you already have the time crunch working against you anyway because it's a yearly game, then the intention doesn't quite matter that much. But now that the higher ups are pretty much saying that it's make or break, or there's going to be changes in leadership across the board, I do think that's a pretty interesting thing, because no matter how many different things they've said in the past, they never quite said something like this. I don't remember them ever saying a game was make or break, or that this game will determine leadership changes. They've never come out and said anything like that before. So that's why, while they have said maybe similar things, this is certainly a different thing, where it literally sounds like people's jobs are on the line if they cannot get a good working product out this year. And that's just not something I ever remember them saying before. Something else about this that I found interesting was that one of the NFL accounts tweeted about this earlier today, and somebody who retweeted it was actually a former creative director of Madden, which was Mike Young. He no longer works there. I think he's been gone for about a year and some change now. He works for a completely different studio, and he retweeted this, which is funny because we know a lot of the creative directors and the guys in the higher positions for Madden that have left over the years. After leaving, one way or another, they've kind of said that, yeah, like leadership wasn't great, and I couldn't get on the same page with them to do what needed to be done with the game. We've seen Rex Dixon say stuff like that. We've seen Kralo, before he left, kind of suggest that, you know, he couldn't get answers to things that he was trying to get answers for the community. And now Mike Young retweeted this statement, who used to be the creative developer for Madden, which means he probably feels the same way that, yeah, leadership probably does need to change, or changes to the game need to actually happen one way or the other. Now, what else is interesting to see is that they did say that there's going to be a big focus on the single player and offline experience, which granted, they've been making a little more effort towards that over the past couple of years. Ever since the Fix Madden franchise backlash, they have started to give more attention to franchise. However, it still does need more things, and it says in this report here that they feel like it's close, which I would agree it is close, but the things that are still missing are pretty big things. So while there's not a ton that needs to be added, the things that do need to be added are pretty important, like a creative team, like potentially a mini camp mode coming back. The contract management is a huge thing, and a lot of the other little things like compensatory picks and just little things that people have been asking for, a little more customization, a little better presentation.
I'm gonna say this, bro, and I'm gonna end the video, bro. We gonna keep playing for the game. We gonna keep paying for it. We gonna keep asking. It's the game. Please make the game better. Please make the game better. Please do this. Please do that. Are they gonna make the game better? No. Cause they know we gonna keep paying for it. They know we gonna keep paying for it. And they know we gonna keep paying for it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna piss